Hey y'all. um, what I wanted to do today was just show you a little simple fly. But before I do that, um, somebody had asked about what fly vise I use, and I guess I never told you guys. Um, it doesn't really matter what fly vise you get; just get something that you're comfortable with. I like this one because it is portable. It's got a pretty heavy base. This is a Renzetti. Uh, 2000, and if I butchered the name, I'm sorry. I live in the middle of Kansas, so um it it is fairly expensive as far as vices go. It's 180 $250 depending on where you get it at. And but a little testament to it is I've had this thing for 10 years now, and I'm still using the same rubber band, and I've tied thousands of flies. So um I like it because of, it's got the adjustability for the gap of the claw, which most vices do. It is a ball bearing design, so there's two ball bearings in here with a rubber band, and this tensioner strap just gets wider, or tensioner level. It's got a wide spot on the back, so this is full tension, this is full loose. You can spin and dial it, so you can put tension on this knob to stop it from turning. So but I usually don't worry about it. I like it because I can rest my hand right on it and not hold my shoulder up. And since I'm in a wheelchair, it kills my shoulder to sit there and hold my stuff up. So, but um, I was just going to show you a simple little wet fly, and my boys and I have been going trout fishing over at Pratt and County Lake in Kansas, and I shouldn't say County Lake. We have been going to the county lake, but there's a trout pond by the fish and game offices, and they stock it. And uh, most of the trout are 10 to 13, 14 inches. So they're just rainbows, little stalkers. But anyways, I have a little size 12 or 14. I got a 14 here. So, and it's just a little scud hook. So kind of hard to see, but what you're going to do is you're just going to wrap your line or your thread. It's too early in the morning and I'm off, and for the last 6 weeks I've been taking care of my wife. She had a really bad car wreck. She's got an incision 12 inches long down her back, rotted and fused, and it's just been a nightmare. She's alive, thank God. So, but being in a wheelchair myself, I was scared she was going to end up in the same. And she's a very strong woman, and she would have been able to do it. But two wheelchairs in the same house, there would have been a lot more bickering at each other, and we don't need that. So we've been married for 28 years, and you just got to learn to get along. That's the biggest thing. Don't cause problems. You know, if she wants something, do your best to get it. She's worth it. So, but take your thread and go all the way down to the back curve of the hook. And like I said, I know it's hard to see, but when I'm done, I'll show you. Then go back up about 2/3 of the way. So you can see that my line's hanging about 2/3 of the way down. So then get you a little bit of dub. And this one is shrimp dub. So get you a little bit of dub. Don't need much. And then wrap it right there at that spot. So when you're done, it should look like that. And like I said, I apologize, it's hard to see. That's what happens when you tie little tiny flies. Okay, and then since this is red with that shrimp, I got some hackle feathers here. Find one that's a little tight. None of them really are. Let's see. since it's such a small fly, I want fairly tight feathers, and you can see those stick up pretty good. But the thing is you're only going to wrap this thing one time. If you have really thin feathers, you might do it twice, or it's your preference, I guess. But lock that in. Spin it one. See, I broke that one off. So if you break off, just undo it. And start over. So lock her in. Like I said, it's pretty early in the morning. See? It's gonna be one of those days. So unwrap. You can tell I haven't been tying flies for a while. Alright, start this again. My eyeballs. I need to go drink another cup of coffee. Okay. Now, be a little gentler, Dave. Quit pulling so hard. Okay. I actually went twice on that one. I'll make this one really hairy. Or feathery. However you would say that. I'm going to cinch that first. Okay, and I'm going to use my little straw here to cinch that knot down. To kind of hold that so I can clip this. Okay, now that's got some really tall standing feathers on it. Be a long wet fly. And I know I used a dry hackle. And if it stands on top of the water for a minute, that's okay. Bugs set on top of the water a minute before they sink. So a little bit more realistic action. And we are fishing for farm trout, so I'm not downgrading farm rainbows, but until they're in there for a couple weeks, they're pretty stupid. Once they get in there, they get acclimated and they start eating the bugs, and they do pretty good. So, but this video is going to be a little longer than most of mine, but I got a couple other things, you know. And then I still my wife's fingernail polish. I got clear. It's got some glitter in it, but it don't matter. You're just going to you're just going to touch those threads right there just to help hold that knot, because this is such a small fly. So, but anyways, when you're done, this is a little fly you get. And like I said, those hairs are really long because you can see where the hook's bit and that, but they'll still eat that. And if you want to do a little, you know, and I'm doing this with a cheaper feather. Now, if you want to get fancy and go all out, you can go spend you 20 bucks on a pack of feathers. And I just got the burger hackle, and you can tie woolly boogers with this, but also it's got some real nice soft that you can add in for other flies. And I use most of the feather. Even when I throw my trash away, I keep my trash pretty much in a sack like this, because from time to time I just need a little tuff of that. So I'll take a little tuff of that, and then I'll just tie me a fly. So, but as far as equipment goes, I said in the last video or the video before that I broke my bobbin and I got a new bobbin. I told you what bobbin that was. But just to recap real quick, since we're talking about equipment, I told you about the Renzetti vise. But then we have this for my bobbin. And then I just got a pair of decent little scissors. So you need a whip finisher. You need a straw. So you need a straw. And then that's about it. You know, hooks and some fly tying stuff. So, but hey, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, you just tie flies about anything you can. So appreciate it. Go check it out, Double Hook Angling. Remember to subscribe for that one, which is what you're watching. And then I have another shop, where I have a shop where I work on old cars, and that is Lemon Fab, Lemenfab. So check that out too. Thanks for watching, guys.